Lección de gramática 16.2 El futuro perfecto. Grammar Lesson 16.2 The future perfect tense. The future perfect tense is used to talk about what will have happened by some point in the future. So we're kind of taking the last two tenses you learned, the perfect tense and the future tense, and now we're going to put them together. How to form the future perfect tense. Basically, what you're going to do is use the future tense of the conjugation of the verb haber plus a past participle, just like we did for the perfect tense. The stem of haber is a little bit irregular in the future tense, so instead of just H-A-B-E-R and then adding the future tense endings, it's going to change to H-A-B-R. So go ahead and fill in your conjugation chart with the stem, and then we'll add the future tense endings. Okay, hopefully you're ready to go ahead and fill in your endings. In the yo form, to say I will have done something would be yo habré, tú habrás, él, ella, or usted habrá, nosotros habremos, vosotros habréis, ellos, ellas, ustedes habrán. Those endings should look familiar to you. Those are the exact same endings that we used with all of our other verbs in the future tense. Let's take a look at a couple of examples. If I want to say, in 1 year we will have graduated, in Spanish, you'd start out just the same, en un año, and then since to graduate, graduarse is a reflexive verb, we're going to put the nos, which is our reflexive pronoun, in front of the conjugated verb habremos, which is why we get en un año nos habremos graduado. Remember, graduado, graduated, is not the adjective, so even though nosotros is plural, we don't change it to graduados because it's not an adjective, it's a past participle. And remember, the past participle will always end in ADO for AR verbs or IDO for an ER or IR verb. Let's look at another example. Okay, if I want to say, in 15 years, I will have bought a house. This is going to work similarly, only this time we're not using a reflexive verb, so there's no reflexive pronoun here. So your sentence would be, en 15 años, yo habré comprado una casa. There's a couple of formulas that are really common to use in the future perfect tense. One of them is simply using the word para with an expression of time. And as you learned previously, the word para can mean a lot of different things. So when it's used in this instance, it means by. You can also use the phrase dentro de. You know, like the word adentro means inside. So dentro de plus an expression of time means within. So this is within a certain time period. And here's a couple of examples. Para el lunes habré hecho todas las preparaciones. By Monday, I will have made all the preparations. And then using the second formula, dentro de un año habré renunciado a mi trabajo. Within a year, I will have resigned from my job. Here's a couple of sentences I'd like you to try to get a little bit of practice using the future perfect tense. We'll do the first one together, and then I want you to try the rest on your own. Go ahead and write these down in your notes and then bring them to class, and we'll go over them together to make sure you did them all right. So the first example, number 1, para el sábado nosotros el dinero. So what we're trying to say is, by Saturday, we will have earned or gained or gotten or obtained. Remember, obtener can mean a lot of different things, literally obtener, but generally people use it for like to get, el dinero. So by Saturday, we will have gotten the money. So we're going to use the future form of the verb haber first, which if you remember is habremos. And then we're going to use the past participle for the verb obtener, which would be obtenido. So for number 1, your sentence should be, para el sábado, nosotros habremos obtenido el dinero. Go ahead and try numbers 2 through 10 on your own and then be ready to go over them in class next time.